Ryan Kennel definitely favored in that match and shows us, it proves it with a 2-0 win.
Yeah, it was rather decisive. It really was.
Looks like we've got another matchup, and this one appears to be a mirror match, blue-white mid-range versus blue-white mid-range. Now, I don't know what makes this blue-white mid-range and the last one blue-white flash, because these appear to be, I mean, this one maybe is a little different.
Yeah, the one I have, Ryan's deck, is more mid-rangey.
Okay. I think Collin's is more blue-white flash. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same deck that we just saw.
Yeah, Collins is blue-white flash. Yeah. Much more Prozac-esque.
Prozac control.
Actually, like that name don't boost that ego.
Why
he
not?
Doesn't need it, trust me.
He deserves it.
He doesn't need it. But yeah, this one's more blue at mid-range. He has access to Dungeon Geist. And, I mean, he's got 3 Rune Chanter Spikes. His list is a little bit different, main deck Detention Spheres, so he's tapping his mana more on his turn than blue-white flash is. But yeah, they're relatively similar decks, though I would classify this one more mid-rangey. Also has Geist State Draft.
Right.
And we are in a third game here. We walked into a pretty interesting board position. What you'll find on Collin's side versus Ryan's is that Collin just very clearly missed land drops this game. Yeah, 4 lands to Ryan's 7. And Collin has Augur of Bolas, Restoration Angel, which just swung in there. Had to fly over some lands to reach Ryan's life total, but managed to connect, I believe, or did he block with a Spirit? Looks like we have connection, and looks like we have maybe in the discard.
He did connect, yeah, and discarded a Snapcaster Mage.
So he's in clearly a difficult spot. I mean, if he's discarding Snapcaster Mage, his hand's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, your hand is going to be pretty good when you only have 4 lands.
Ryan Spicer going to swing in with Team Spirit.
And this is an attempt at a Restoration Angel. Very unlikely to resolve.
Yeah, we've got a Syncopate from Ryan Spicer. Restoration Angel number 2, exiled.
So he's going to get in for 2.
Both players now at 15.
We see an island and a pass back, and if you can see Ryan's hand, he has a Dissipate, another Syncopate, at least 1 Snapcaster Mage, potentially 2, so he has a lot of the control in his hand.
He's got a Moorland Haunt in there too, I think.
Yeah, 1 in hand and 1 in play.
Restoration Angel, flying in for another 3 damage. I mean, Collin's winning this race. So, alright, Ryan's gonna flash into Snapcaster, which gets Essence Scattered by Collin Dowdy. And
he's going to make a token.
Yeah.
They are moving.
They are. 10 minutes left in the round, if that clock is accurate. And apparently it is. Yep. Well, they got the deck check earlier, that's right. The actual round is ending in 40 seconds. But these guys have a 10-minute extension due to a deck check and a feature match. There's that other Moorland Haunt from Ryan Spicer, and he's going to bash in with 3 Spirits now. Knocking Collin to 12. Life totals pretty even. At this point, still, Collin is winning the race because he gets to attack first. But I imagine that Ryan has a lot to say about that. See a Runechanter's Pike in Collin's hand, along with a Snapcaster and Unsummon, a Geist of St. Traft.
Here comes Restoration Angel again.
I believe Collin's at 12 here, because he just got hit with 3 Spirits. Ryan plays a Snapcaster. 1, 2, okay, there we go. Snapcaster Mage. Collin, do you have a response? Let me see your graveyard. Do I care if you cycle? Do I care if you Thought Scour? Well, Collin's going to Snapcaster in response. Are we going to see Snapcaster Essence Scatter here?
Ryan checks out Collin's graveyard, sees the 3 Azorius Charm, Essence Scattered, and Syncopate. So now we're having a mini Snapcaster war. And Zori's trying putting it back on top. Now we're going to see a Geist of St. Trapped, which is just fine. And Collin. Ryan considering his options very quickly, mind you.
Yeah, so looks like he's untapping here. All right, so board state is Ryan Spicer, 3 Spirits, Snapcaster Mage, Augur of Bolas, about 9 lands, including 2 Moorland Haunts, which is what is producing the Spirits. Collin Dowdy with only 6 lands, an Augur of Bolas, and a Geist of St. Trapped. 1 mana untapped for Collin Dowdy, so I'm not going to do too much but unsummon here. If he so chooses. He does actually have unsummon in hand. His unsummon, Runechanter's Pike, I believe it's a Sundering Growth there.
That is a Sundering Growth, yes.
Ryan adding his 10th land to the board. Passes back after swinging in for 9 with, or swinging in for 3, knocking Collin to 9.
Ryan's hand is a Dissipate and a Syncopate, so playing the land certainly of relevance there. We're going to see a Runechanter's Pike here. Geist making its best attempt to steal one.
And I believe we see a Dissipate from Ryan Spicer. And it is dissipated.
RFG.
Geist attacking. Angel comes into play, attacking. Ryan with an option to block here, and it looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead and make sure to take out that Geist. I believe we're going to see a Restoration Angel to save the Geist, which is going to get syncopated by Ryan Spicer. So, alright, Ryan Spicer blocks with Augur of Bolas, Snapcaster Mage. Collin Dowdy says Restoration Angel, targeting the Geist.
He says,
and
I don't think so.
Ryan Spicer says Syncopate. So, Ryan Spicer, Hellbent. Collin Dowdy, 2 cards, I believe, in hand. Sundering Growth and an Unsummon. Loses his Geist of St. Trapped. Loses that Restoration Angel.
He takes 4, gonna knock Ryan down to 8. Angel gone, Augur Bolas versus the world.
Yeah, so board state now. Non-land permanents on Ryan's side of the board. 4 Spirits, Augur of Bolas. On Collin's side of the board, Augur of Bolas. Ryan draws his card, hides it from us. He's going to trying to figure out what he wants to do here. He's going to go ahead and he's going to see what it feels like to turn those Spirits sideways.
And then decide, I like that feeling.
Here comes all 4. So knocks Collin to 5. Collin is dead. Well, he's not dead on board just yet. As long as Ryan, if Ryan has fuel for the Moorland Haunt, which I believe he does, Collin is potentially dead on board.
He's checked his graveyard a few times. He does
not. So he does not have it. Okay. Oh, but he just draws a Runechanter's Pike, so we do know that Collin has an unsummon that is going to likely buy him a turn.
Or he can Sundering Growth.
Oh, that's true. He also has Sundering Growth.
He has options on what he can do with it.
Yeah.
Unsummon may just be better. I'm wondering if Collin has any Supreme Verdicts in his deck that he could potentially bounce his Augur and try to Supreme Verdict him. It's not a great play, but it's something that can buy him some time when you get out of the situation.
Yeah. Ryan looking at the graveyard. What happens if Collin flashes in a Snapcaster? What's he got access to? Ryan with, I believe, just 1 card in hand.
Yep, just an Unsummon.
Oh, you could actually see it. You can see through sleeves.
I can see literally anything. Literally.
That is literally. Cedric X-Ray Vision Phillips, is that?
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
It could stick.
I mean, somehow you're always able to see what players have. All right, so Runechanter's Pike appears to resolve. One of the spirits picks it up. Collin Dowdy dead if he doesn't respond, but he does indeed have answers to this particular situation. He's going to go ahead and Sundering Growth the Pike and populate. Nothing.
Make another auger.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't work. So Collin at 1 needs a miracle off the top. Draws. Well, it wasn't Terminus.
What is that card? Is that Restoration Angel?
It's Supreme Verdict.
He has wow.
He could actually unsummon his guy here too if he wanted. He doesn't.
Now he has to save on something because he's at 1 and he's going to make a token off the auger and he's going to unsummon it.
Right.
Oh boy.
Nice. Like that was a great turn of events. I mean, seeing the guy at 1 life find the miracle on the top.
Spicer has to miss this turn.
That is a buy a box.
Snapcaster. Ooh, he drew Snapcaster Mage.
Who, Ryan did?
Yeah.
Snapcaster from Ryan.
What a draw, man. Collin was about to come back and steal this game, I think.
I don't know. He didn't really have much of a threat, right?
Well, he had a rewind in his hand, so like he could counter his next relevant card. And we're gonna see
Snapcaster Thought Scour. And with a minute and a half left, passes the turn back to Collin, who needs another miracle. Why are they called? They just announced them for the to come to the main event stage. Well, they're kind of playing.
We see a Thought Scour. Thought Scour. Snapcaster draws. Misses.
That's it. Quick, guys! You got to go to the main event stage now. So, wow, that was a nice little.
That would have been a sick comeback.
Yeah.
Jeez, I was really excited when he drew Supreme Verdict.
Either way, like I just thought.